Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. After like 3 months of waiting, I literally just walked in the door from the honeymoon. It took me a solid nap and then wanted to show you guys this. Okay, finally got my Vibe Shearwater 125 in and unpacked it. We put on the handles, we put the seat together, and we put the rudder on as well. None of it was super hard, but as someone who had never done it before, it took me a little over an hour to get everything together. It had gotten rained on after delivery. There's like a tropical storm here. So I dried everything off, wiped it down. I know a lot of people are having some issues with shipping. I didn't have any of those. I see no damage on the hull at all. Everything on my rudder went together perfectly and smoothly. Even my little tackle tray down here fits in nice. I know some people were having a problem getting that guy in. So this is my first kayak. I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I'm super excited, and hopefully we can get it on the water pretty soon. But we got to figure out how to do that logistically, so stay tuned. Oh! Hey, what's up y'all? We are out here on the maiden voyage of the SS Stony. I'm out here on my Shearwater 125. I've never owned a kayak before, but as someone who is totally new to kayaking and relatively new to fishing, a couple things super stand out already, and that's that paddling it is really easy. Everything has a home from your rods to your paddle. And I never really understood how a rudder was gonna work, but just paddling up and down this little creek right here, it's evident that it plays a big part in steering. So the fact that it made such a big difference was really cool to me. I haven't stood up on it yet. We're just out here getting some shots and really just getting a feel for the yak. So it's also really muddy now from my chacos. But all right, we'll finish this video later. See ya. All right, y'all, we're out here day 2 on the Shearwater, and we've been rained on the whole time. I caught a little pike, and J-Dub's father-in-law caught a little bass. We're still getting rained on. It's still sprinkling, but I want to say a couple more things about the Shearwater that didn't reveal itself yesterday. Number one, I can't get my rudder to like fully go down on its own, and it's not a big deal. I can just hit it with my paddle. I know there's a fix for that. Second thing though is one of my little hooks for my seat bracket won't screw back in, so my seat's a little loose. It's not a big deal. I'm sure I can fix that when I get home. I'll keep you guys posted on that, but it's a great day out here on the river, getting rained on. I don't even have a case on my phone, so I don't know why I just did that, but we'll check back in a bit. Okay, we're off the water and it's not raining. And I showed you guys yesterday that my little screw for the seat wouldn't tighten down. So I took it all the way apart. I took the seat off and realized that this little metal piece that I actually just saw sitting in my yak the other day, which I saved thankfully, is supposed to go on the bottom of the rail over here so it has something to screw down on. So it's a super easy fix. It's not a big deal. I mean, you hate to have to do it, but who cares? You know, it's a simple fix. So be right back. All right, I'm gonna go from front to back on this boat and show you guys everything that I love about it and some things that I've noticed. The first thing is when you're out on the water and you have your rods laying down the length of the boat, you have these rod tip protectors on both sides that are extremely nice. You also have this paddle park that's built in. I did notice yesterday in the pouring down rain that it was really hard for me to actually get my paddle underneath, but now that it's sunny out and everything's dry, it went right in. All right, we also have this console right here, which will eventually be for a battery for a fish finder. But I did find yesterday that my little Guggen Squad ice box with all my terminal tackle actually fit in really nicely. It also keeps whatever you put in there dry. And when I came off the water, I put all my scupper plugs in there just as a safe place for them so I wouldn't lose them. You have the pedals and the rudder controls. I know that Vibe promised us different pedals, and the word is that they're actually going to ship all of those out pretty soon. Moving to the middle of the boat, I just fixed my seat. The little screw on the bottom that fit into the rail to hold the seat in actually came off. It took me like 5 minutes to fix. It's not worth complaining about. You also have this drawer. I know some people bungee theirs in so it don't slide out. I just don't pull mine out that far. But it's actually pretty neat because it's big enough, like I said, to fit like small tackle boxes, baits. I know at one point yesterday I cut off my frog and just left the baits that I was cutting off in this tray, and then at the end of the day I was able to take everything out and put it where it belongs. The seat's super comfy. If you know anything about this kayak, is that the seat actually has multiple seating positions depending on if you're paddling or pedaling. I don't have it yet, but I am really excited about the standing perch. As you saw earlier in the video, I did stand up in it and it was pretty stable. Not ready to cast off of it or anything like that. Behind the seat, I've got my seat perfect where I like it. I've got plenty of space back here. On either side, you actually have these bungees that'll hold two 3600 size tackle boxes, which for me right now in my arsenal is plenty, but also have room back here for my net. And yesterday I kept my Guggen Baits money bag back here with all of my soft plastics. Super easy to reach and get to as well. You also have a cup holder on either side, so if you stop at Sonic on the way to the water. Okay, moving to the back of the boat, there's plenty of room. I'm actually working on getting some milk crates, or a milk crate for myself to put back here. You have two rod holders on either side. I love that the ones in the front go up and the ones in the back actually go back to keep you from getting tangled up on other people or yourself while you're casting. Actually had that happen to me yesterday on the water. Thankfully I was able to get everything out. I usually just put my shoes back here. I like to take my shoes off while I'm on the boat. You also have the two rails in the back and two rails in the front, and I don't have any accessories for this yet, but I am gonna order the Yak Attack GoPro mount so that we can get some really cool shots over the boat. All right, the last thing on this boat is the rudder, which you're supposed to be able to deploy on its own. It pulls up fine, but whenever I try to engage it, it won't go all the way down on its own, so I have to turn around and hit it with a paddle. I know there's quick fixes for that. It just hasn't been a big enough issue for me to want to do that yet. But overall, I love this kayak. It was 100% worth the wait, worth the money, and I gotta be honest, I got the best color. All right guys, that is my Shearwater 125, and I love it. Like I said earlier, super thankful to have this as my first kayak, and stay tuned for many more videos from action out on this kayak. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.